welcome. Tapping in on another gaming live stream here. Tapping in later or live, welcome either way. You are watching the East Carolina Pirates full-length college football 25 Realism. Realism just standing for settings, time, injuries and sliders have all been adjusted to have a more realism approach and feel, along with the time being 15-minute full-length quarters for more accuracy, chances, and overall fatigue and game injuries. So with all that out of the way, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, not much to introduction. We left off recently. We came back. The game's been asked by popular demand to come back. Where's football? Where's football? So here it is. Football's back. The last two games were losses, and the 2026 season is not looking good. But the ECU Pirates basically are rebrand, rebuild, and restructure the Triple R's. But we're done with recruiting, I think, already. Nope, we got 20 hours. We'll go ahead and knock this out the way. All right, that finishes up recruiting. And East Carolina's on a current losing streak. All right, guys. We've got everything taken care of, and we're going to dive into the game now. We're going to be facing Tulsa Golden Hurricanes, and we're away, and we're on a losing streak. What worse could go wrong? Another loss is the only really thing that could go wrong. So, all right, guys. Let's get some football going.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. What we have in store today is a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the East Carolina Pirates taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Kind of what happened. I'm a bad girl. That's right. Careful.
And the Pirates will kick it away to start us off.
You know, it tasted good though. Yeah. Well, if anything to me, you ain't getting it back.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll back. So Tulsa's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Williams will pass. He makes the connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. Offense, quick tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. Good presence of mind by the quarterback there to not panic when the ball went on the ground and able to get it back.
I would just like to see better ball security, Reese, from the quarterback, too. You know, you got to keep 2 hands on the ball at all times. It doesn't matter. You're looking downfield. You know you're going to have guys around you trying to swat away at the football. Got to keep 2 points of pressure at minimum on that ball, and the quarterback lucky to fall on that one.
want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. On second down, he's looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Vaughn. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Shorts. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down.
I don't know, is he going to need it?
If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction.
It's only going to get down to 48.
Somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Movement here from the top.
I said, you don't leave it on econ.
They'll run it. He steps powers and works his way. They finally
that's
get down at the 2.
It's not even getting down to that until 3 a.m., 4 a.m., so. It's in the 50s now.
2nd and goal for the offense.
Right there near it. Okay.
He's going to the right.
Yeah, I was going to say, even if it's that.
And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? Barrels ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pirates offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He wants to throw. It's caught. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They keep attacking through the air. Dances away to buy time. Finds his man, it's Clark. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Handoff to the lone back.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Might as well stick with him. On the move is the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Tulsa wasting no time. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. Williams looking for a man. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's first down from their own 23-yard line.
The slant route is such a versatile route, right? You can throw it against man coverage, zone coverage, 3rd and short, 3rd and medium. It works against a lot of different defenses, and this guy loves throwing.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 35, he's got room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Looking to throw. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try to run it in. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Marches ahead. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch, it's Connor. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Takes a snap, wants to throw. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. East Carolina, 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Williams will pass, using the quick game. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Tulsa wasting no time. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got a man, it's Williams. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights, it's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Connor. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the ball is intercepted. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Running back goes in motion. Williams looking for a man. Gets it out fast. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Pirates line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Tulsa wasting no time. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes one man miss. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's first down from the 37-yard line.
And with that run, goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Williams will pass. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Power football with the run. Touchdown, Tulsa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Indiana is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Hoosiers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're trying to get to it. Takes the easy one to the back. Fights off a defender. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Quick release on the RPO. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown!
Oh, I'm out, Matt.
And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
34, East Carolina.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. With the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, East Carolina.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They are way down, and they'll try to cut into it by getting this onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the gun. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from gorgeous Tulsa, Oklahoma. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
On second down, he'll fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. Thanks for asking. How are you?
Knicks or Pistons?
Oh, Lord, man. I'm going to go with the Pistons.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense.
Not the biggest basketball fan, but you know what? I'm going with the, I guess I'll go with that, yeah.
He'll do it himself.
Jalen Brunson Cade. Old food.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
And they're going to run all kinds of options.
If we was going to go with anything, I'd probably just go with what you go with, because I can tell you already know more.
A strong tackle and wrap up from
Like, I'm an old dude, so I'm going to be thinking more like back in the 90s and 2000s for basketball.
I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But Palmer, I got to
Come on, you knew that was there. Man, you going to die for it.
When I wanted to take hits, and the other times when I wanted to take a slot.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day. If you're this quarterback right now, you know this defense, their eyes...
Jordan or Braun?
Take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself, because this team needs you.
I don't know, man.
On second down, will they go back?
I would like to go ahead and say Jordan, but like, Braun's got some different stats, so I feel like it's neck and neck. But when you go, and I guess if you think about it, if you like add it up, it would be LeBron. You know what I mean, statistical wise, and that's coming from an old dude. So I don't really like LeBron though. That's just me though. I'm probably like one of the only dudes that don't like LeBron. He's a good player. Shit, you can't take that from him. Like, I'd be a fool to say he's not. I just don't care for him.
They'll give it to the back. Just ran over it.
Bro, he's just running my people over. Who are you, Bettis? Come on, man. What are you, the bus, bro? Like, oh, y'all, come on. He about took that. Dawson Pendergrass all up in your ass. Boy got a future. Coming out of college running people over.
This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Come on, guys. Y'all double covering that.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Hand off from the shotgun.
Good stuff.
Bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
What about you? What you think? Which way you going with it?
The 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Let's go.
And the defense holds
He's hurt.
firm. No
Let's go. Take him off the field, get him checked out.
Looks as if we have an injury
That's huge.
on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away.
Been there.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that leads.
Yeah, they ain't playing with me.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under the
But they are
radar
beating
game
the
this week,
mess
guys,
out of
but
me.
Take a look at this. Wake
Let's
Forest
go, boys.
is getting blitzed right
Lord.
now. Home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness,
broke my
that's
arm,
being
which is
tested
great.
today. They're trailing by 21 to Virginia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. East Carolina has it back.
All right.
The Pirate offense will go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had
And I mean, it ain't over, but we're gonna try to push. But there you go.
Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Oh, got a lot of work in there.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll try the run. Jukes his way for more.
Oh, man.
For a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running down.
Bro, you got to punch it in, bro.
And they're churning out positive yardage early.
Let's go.
The Pirates get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off.
Oh, he almost had it.
His fingers incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Bro, it's all
After
over.
the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Sweet cut there. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball.
Got Monty again.
It's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
Dances away. Going to try to get it himself.
Ooh, ran me out of pocket on that one.
Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
There you go.
7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And excellent
You out.
vision to find running room there and make a
What's
really
good?
pickup before
How's
the
it going,
defense
brother?
put a stop to it. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Bond.
There you go. There you go.
Man
Block
down on
it.
the
Block
play as the
it.
officials
Push.
take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
They staggered. We still going for him.
They're going
Shoot.
to test the right side with this one.
Damn it, I should have
Knocked
known
down in the
better.
backfield, he'll lose a couple. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Oh,
Missed opportunity
what a
on 3rd
defensive
down
play.
as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the
Let's go.
uprights. Good.
Tulsa, 37. East Carolina, 17.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was
There you
looking
go.
for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the ground with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. The back goes in motion. Williams looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run from the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical.
Middle linebacker got hurt.
Halfway there
See if
on
we can
first
do
down and
something.
2nd and 5. Pocket starts to
Oh,
collapse.
come on, man.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Safe completion on the screen.
Oh, I should put that right way hard.
Nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains.
Nah.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert.
Oh, well,
the football. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tulsa! And the beatdown has ensued. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Makes the grab over the middle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Oh, Lord.
The Pirates will hustle to the line.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're
God damn, that was bad.
Interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. quick touch pass to the receiver. Can anyone catch him? Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Take him out the field, and the
Looks as
grass
if we
is
have an
down
injury
again.
on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the running back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the middle.
Easy money for them.
Downfield. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And the route is on.
All I got's a running back, really. It's like,
This winning streak is going to continue.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns. I think, well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got a man. It's Fox.
He should have hit that damn table and knocked it over. That was epic.
Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. You're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So
what kind of shit throw was that, dude?
They force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Tulsa now has it in the red zone. Williams will pass. He looks that one in nicely. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tulsa will come to the line on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked
down
out.
Again.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Fires to the end zone.
He's in there.
Touchdown, Tulsa. And the pummeling has started. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tennessee opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice.
Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls it in on the left.
It's
there you
one
go,
game.
Sewell.
You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gonna run it. It's Bond.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10.
Good touchdown.
And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
And This has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead.
Goes face in the dirt.
It's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
They want that clock to run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's got another man. He's into the open down the middle. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. Gets away from one, finds some space. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Clark.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connor. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to the air one more time. He's going to fire deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Connor. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Big fullback's got it. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day.
All right, last one, guys. We'll do one more. Do a double. We'll do a double header here. We're gonna be away again. Red versus black. All right, guys. Let's see if we can rack another L up.
Spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the East Carolina Pirates taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Pirates will kick it away first.
All right, we're at Florida, guys.
And he takes
Black
this
and
from
red.
inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground.
Gonna give him a
as the
concussion.
offense comes out to start the next drive.
Here we go. We got Zeke Moore coming down on the field, and we're gonna see if we can bring some content here. Florida.
Than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Leaves it with the back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So East Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Well,
the delay of game pushes the offense back. Here comes the offense on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Knocked off his feet.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field so much, understanding where the hole is in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good.
There you
That
go.
was dead solid, perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Florida Atlantic trying to get back on the ball. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the ball is picked off.
Stop it. Barker out here shitting on him.
They've got it 1st down at the 42.
The big quarterback don't understand.
Throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with
Don't
my eyes. I might
understand.
have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
Fires to the big fella. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. All kinds of running. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ECU.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this.
What ran on them?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. From inside the 15, and he loses the football.
Oh, wow.
The kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll throw it on first down. Going for it all.
Oh, no.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly. Dropping back, it's Peters. They're working that left side.
Ooh.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete.
Damn.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big
Boy's
pickup
getting
and
some
a
big
first
hits
down
in
for
it.
this offense. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. At midfield, he's got room.
Oh,
Look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Toledo is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Bruce Gradkowski should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun to give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Pirates get the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
nice.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
His defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
You fall for that shit.
Close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Okay, big fella, go get yourself some yak. How about the fullback making the catch and then showing you what he can do out in the open field?
They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. No good. It's still a three-point game after the minute. They gave it a shot with that field goal from about 60 yards or so, and now this offense is set up around midfield. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This offense has a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Terrell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Henry. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver.
There you go.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work.
We're going to bring
You want to talk
a little bit
about
more of that
taking
run
the
game.
wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
Okay.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense.
Come on, guys.
Give to the big fullback. Push down for the tackle.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
It's third down from their own 30.
These fullbacks,
They
the
try
shit.
to keep the drive moving. The give to the big fullback. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
What?
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
Let's go.
Nice job. Don't make this hard.
The fresh new
Don't make it
fullback
overly
out here.
complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Run it with the fullback. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. A little old school football riding the big fella, and a nice gain on that one.
Yeah, this guy's an athlete, too. He's not just a blocker. You can hand off the ball, and he can go find positive yards. Shows you right there.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Sticks it in his belly. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates will try to pick it up on 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. 1st down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. On the run, it's Terrell. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Dropping back, it's Peters. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, Dave.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. 1st down here for the offense. Fullback's got it. Shakes off the defender. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff to the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. The give to the fullback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Excellent field position here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Owls are in the hurry-up. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's got his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to pass, it's Peters. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Throws to the wideout. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Oh, man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on 1st down. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty.
Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Snags it over the middle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Polly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Owls in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Peters. And that pass picked off. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Pirates.
Aiden
A
Duncanson.
great return
Wow.
for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. And they'll just down it right there. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He wants to throw it. Got his man in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Second down coming up. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
29 Philly.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the fullback. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Quickly complete. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on second down after the short completion. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Runs through the tackle. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
East Carolina, 18.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Fox. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Give to the fullback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On second down, looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Going up top on first down. He's got the tight end. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to take off. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Give to the fullback. Steamrolls his way ahead. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Touchdown, East Carolina! And these offenses are clicking already. Here comes the two-point try. Trying play action. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. To throw, it's Peters. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. That is no good. Yellow hankies flying, so let's see if the kicker's going to get another chance.
Defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Hold on just a second.
Personal
There's a
foul.
flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
All right, here we go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And I don't think they got a snap before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here comes the offense on second down. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right?
Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Now on second down. Big fullback's got it. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Give to the big fullback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and not his best work. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. You might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Another delay of game penalty. This is just sloppy.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's looking to throw. And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown Owls! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field, put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the big fullback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line. Got his man quickly. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Looking for space. It's Terrell. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. He makes a grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Run it with the fullback. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Yeah, no monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down for this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Catch in the middle, it's Henry. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. From the gun, the ground game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Terrell. And that's where they'll mark him with a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Peters. Gets him, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Florida Atlantic trying to punch it in from the red zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught close to the marker. It's Henry. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that. Save me, and that might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
And the point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback checking off. They want to throw it. Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Second down coming up. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. No, he just flat ran over it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And the Pirates will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The result of the punt, this offense will take its next snap just outside the red zone. Line gets set, first down. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Peters. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a productive play on first down. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here comes the offense on first down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First down here for the offense. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! And the punishment has been extended. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 11 over Nevada. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Lowers those pads. And he has... Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost.